there, sisters, and welcome back to my channel. So today, guess what we're gonna do? We are going to kind of recap and reflect on whether or not my 2020 vision board was actually manifested. So stay tuned. What to do was create a series to kind of prepare us for 2021. So in this series, I will be doing 4 videos. So today I'm doing video part 1, and then on Thursday, y'all, on Thursday, part 2 will come out. So make sure that you come back on Thursday to see part 2 of this this vision board scenario. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get into our discussion for today. Vision board for 2020. So number 1, your girl did not, I repeat, did not always do a vision board. I never thought about it. It wasn't something that I did. I really never found the need. I always had goals. I always wrote down my goals, always knew kind of the progression of my goals, and that's from being, you know, in the corporate environment. But I never really did an actual vision board until, you ready for this? Until I was laid off in February of 2020. And that's when I decided, you know what? Let me try this vision board thing. Let me just go on and try it. So I actually keep my vision board right over here. And I know y'all probably saying it's small, but like I said, don't judge me, all right? So we're going to take it over and I'm going to talk about what's on my vision board. All right, so hang tight. All right, my sisters. So this is my vision board. I actually got from Five Below. Y'all know that's my fella's favorite store is Five Below. And if you don't know now, you do, okay? And things that I did do, I cut out a whole bunch of magazine pictures and which not, thinking that, hey, it would make my board, you know, nice and colorful, and that a vision board is supposed to be just that, something that is colorful. This is a mess to me. Now, other people might like this, but for my mind, no. But this board has some really significant things. So, as you can see, I had kind of money is surrounding my board. So money is surrounding my board because, you know, I was like, you know what, I want money to flow into my home and into my purse, my bank account, and everything else that money can flow into. I wanted that money. So right here we have a picture of a diverse group of women surrounding one woman that's actually in a hot air balloon basket. And one of the things that I love, hot air balloons. I don't know about anybody else, but I just love the grandness of it, but yet how light it is. And I wanted anything that I did to have that kind of feel for women to feel like it's made for them, but it's not softening them up, it's strengthening them up. So I hope that makes some sense. I have here a saying that says, to change your life. I want the resources and the things that I develop to change their life. Right here, you, it says you, the ultimate Instagrammer. Well, y'all, I started off, okay? I started Allenia _Renee. I started off and I had about 25 people, and they were friends and family. And now I'm up to 497 followers. And that right there, to me, I wanted to start really I'm utilizing my Instagram to be kind of an extension of myself. So I created the Shenanigans of a Life Coach, and that with an FYI. So basically, I might tell a little snippet of a story or something that I may have gone through, and then the lesson that I learned. FYI isn't for your information, but for your inspiration. Because again, everything that I do, I want to make sure that I am impacting a woman's life. Then it says, now crush your program. One of the things that I wanted to do was to create an actual program. Y'all see that back there? All right. And that is the program that I started taping and putting together. Then that grew into something else that's coming down the pike. My business is actually growing even larger than I even thought. Being bold. I want to make sure that I'm being bold. Sometimes my ideas sometimes scare myself, and I'm sure that it scares some of the people that are around me, and it is reflective of who I am and what I want to impart on other women is to be bold in their life. God gives you the vision, and it's your job to manifest it so that other people can see it. You can do it. Every time that I speak to a woman and she is working through something or she's doing something that is to shift her life, what I do is I always write, "You got this, girl." So I didn't find that, but very close to it, you can do. The next thing that I have on here is my best life. So everybody said, "I'm living my best life. Ain't got time for no foolishness. Living my best life." I know that's not the words, but the point is, y'all, the point is, that is what I am doing now. I am living a life that embodies my 3 core values, and that's, my freedom, my time, and my family. Those are my values. Everything I do has to align with those values, and if it doesn't happen for me. That's the only way that I can live my best life right now. Refresh. One of the things that my fellow always talked to me about was, especially when being in the corporate world, that I didn't rest. So I was doing my side hustle, I was working, I was being all things woman. Hear me roar. Okay? And by doing that, I wasn't resting. And one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I reminded myself, which was to rest. Okay, and get refreshed. The next thing on here, the sky is the limit. I didn't want to limit myself because of fear, and that it was to remind me of that. Because she makes you feel like you can do anything. Nook Network was created to do just that. Make a woman feel like she can definitely get the life she desires personally and professionally. So every entity that's under the Joy Nook Network definitely is a resource to help women to get to this point. All right, y'all see the makeup here, like a little, your girl don't do makeup. I don't, but y'all see the purple. So I actually started doing my makeup, believe it or not, about 2 months ago. So I'm sure you see it in my previous videos. So now I got to learn to work with some other colors besides purple. And believe it or not, purple is not my favorite color. It's red. The next thing is, you see here, joy. To have joy in everything that I do. I've spent so many years not having joy in what I did. It produced a lot of money, but I wasn't happy. Running my own business, scary, yes. Certain, yes. Joyful, absolutely. Smartest diva in the room. So when a woman walks away from anything that the Joy Nook Network has, whether it's wearing our merchandise, whether it's our self-reflection series, whether it's reading a blog post, watching YouTube, reading a post on Instagram, no matter what it is, they walk away feeling like, I got this, okay? It's a party. And that goes back to joy. And if you notice, I have those two together, is the joy and the party. And I purposely put them together because I wanted to have fun in the process of growing. Spent so many years not having fun growing. Felt sad. I felt out of place. I felt sometimes rejected. I felt ignored. I felt devalued. And I never want a woman to feel like that when she is in my presence. My presence. And I want her to have fun. I want her to have joy. And I want her to walk out saying, you know what, I got this. Okay? Go on down to the bottom, and I may have to lift it up. Okay. So, I had a traveling office is what I called it. So, everything was in a basket. But I had wanted, if you can see this, let me see if I can pull it. Y'all, all right. So, if y'all can see this, it's a white desk, white chair, right? My fella surprised me for my 50th birthday. And when he surprised me with my white office furniture. And I love it. It's still coming together. And then I have up there 50,000 followers. Y'all see that? Okay. I don't have 50,000 followers. I'm so new. I'm trying to work my way with understanding my audience and learning my craft here, right? And so I went from 2019, December of 2019, I reached 100 followers. And now on YouTube, I'm up to 400, and I believe it's 403. Did I just do 3? 403 followers. So, I mean, you know what, y'all? It is what it is. It is what it is. So, let's go down to the last 2 bits. This right here is my favorite perfume. I just want it. And then the last thing. So as you saw up here, I began my board with To Change Your Life. And I ended my board with Stronger Together. You see that? So, one of the things that I did learn, I think that, okay. So could I have done better with the board? I think that I could have done better with the board. I didn't take it as seriously as I think that I should have. And I said to myself, I wonder if I was more specific and very specific and intentional on what I want this vision board to be about, what would happen. Everything that I set out to do, I'm doing. I'm doing. Yo, I got a company. Oh my God, it just blew up. And then I started doing one-on-one coaching. One-on-one coaching has just it's taken off. The 6 entities that make up the Joy Nook Network, I have a team. I have a real team. And it's like blowing me away. Someone was to ask me, why did I do the vision board? I initially did the vision board just to say, hey, if I'm going to suggest it to my audience, I need to do it and be able to give some insight. If someone was to say, what did I learn from doing my 2020 vision board? That your vision on that board, if you have something that you see and you place it on your board, your notebook, in your notebook, or, you know, even if you put it on string lights or twinkle lights, or you put it in a picture frame, however you do it, however, ladies, that you do it, when you do that, y'all, you are setting a foundation for yourself to know where you're going. And what I thought, you know, I really wasn't manifesting. I was just doing all willy-nilly. But I would say, if someone was to say what was manifested from my vision board, everything but my perfume. And I'm sure that I will get that as well. The year isn't over with. You know what, y'all? The year isn't over with. So, and then if someone was to ask me, will I do it again? Yep, I would do it again. And then if you were to ask me, what will I change with my vision board for 2021? Just what I said in the beginning, to be very specific and intentional on what I put on my board. Ladies, I hope that you enjoyed this this recap or reflection of my 2020 board. As we move forward, the best time to start preparing yourself for a new year is not the week before, it's months before. Because once you get 6 months into the year, you're actually 6 months away from the end of the year. So find time prior to the beginning of the year to start working on your vision board. So stay tuned for the next video. Will be part 2, and that is putting together my vision board for 2021. All right, and don't forget to share this, like, and subscribe if you're a new viewer. If you're a new viewer, like, comment, and subscribe down below. I mean, one thing that was manifested from your 2020 vision board, notebook, binder, you name it, you let me know, okay? All right, ladies, and remember that sustainable habits inspire mindful transformation to help you get your shift right. So I'll see you in the next video.